Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Ninth Legion, and let's play some more Factorio. So, as you can see, I did some, well, clear cutting, really. I've just burnt down the entire forest, primarily with grenades. Grenades are kind of awesome for this. You can just kind of throw them, and they explode. And I'm sorry if that's really, really loud, but hey. And, yeah, they're pretty good for getting rid of trees. All they take is iron plate and some coal, so they're not even terribly complicated. Now, we are getting attacked again over by the power. I need to go put some more walls up there. So you haven't missed very much. I put a couple of turrets down. I built myself some new armour. Just a quick set of heavy armour, just in case we do get attacked. 50 walls. Excellent. Is there a limit on that box? Yeah. Probably going to be wanting a lot of walls over time. What's happening? Why are you not... I didn't put a recipe on you. Oh, God. Damn it. People are going to be very angry at me next time. There's going to be comments about how terrible I am at this game, and they're all true. I am terrible at this game. I just love it so much. But that doesn't mean I'm actually any good at it. And you would have thought, considering how many videos of people playing Factorio I've watched, you would have thought I'd actually have a chance to be good at it. But that doesn't appear to be the case. Okay, we can move that turret. Let's do that right up to the wall, to the water there. Let's put some more turrets down. We're actually getting attacked a lot here. Just move these forward a tiny bit so they can engage a little bit. I don't want them right up against the wall when we start getting spitters and stuff. I want them to have a little bit of leeway. There we go. That should help a lot. Spread you out a little bit to get some full coverage. You've still got plenty of ammo. Okay. And while we're here, we will put some repairs in. Not a lot of damage being done there, but still, more than I'd like to see at this point. And I've still got some walls left. Let's extend this down this way a bit. And while we're doing that, we'll actually make some more turrets to put down. I mean, I cannot really afford to have my power being destroyed by goddamn biters. Okay, let's put one turret there, just to hold that corner, and make sure we've got a couple over here as well. Just in case they start trying to come through this way. Oh, now I'm getting attacked on the other side of the base. Stuff is being damaged, just wall. 4 turrets are engaged with the enemy, so that's okay. They are getting destroyed, getting killed, and they're going to take a long time to actually get through the walls. Walls themselves are pretty strong. They've got a health of 350. But I would much rather I wasn't having all these attacks. So we are going to have to start thinking about destroying these bases, which could be difficult considering how big they are. And we're probably going to want to start extending this wall here as well. There we go. Have I got any more turrets left? No. I'm going to make some more turrets. We're going to need to get some more stuff. Pick some bits and bobs off the belt. Get some more steel. And get some more gears, because it's always handy to have that kind of stuff. Right. Now, we need to get serious about this. Let's start making some proper ammo. The good stuff. We want some piercing ammunition after that last turret is done. There we go, that should hold that corner for me. Grab another couple of 100 rounds of ammo. Thank God we got that ammo started just in time. Otherwise we'd be running into some severe shortages right now. It would not be happy days were that happening. Actually, you can just have all the ammo. Alright. Stupid trees, get out of the way. Now, destroying trees is actually a bad thing, because they do absorb pollution. So, when you destroy them like this, you actually mean you'll make sure pollution spread further onto the map. You can actually see, if you look at the center of our bases here, pollution in this direction is all the way over to here. Pollution in this direction is not that far. It's only just starting to hit these bases. In fact, yeah, he's actually starting to hit a number of bases there. And that's because the trees are absorbing it. But of course the trees get in my way, so I have to kill all the trees. It's a conundrum. It's not really a conundrum. Mostly it's just the fact that I'm not very eco-friendly. Gonna need some more chests. Make iron chests. They're actually pretty good in terms of storage space, health, and materials they take. Now, to make piercing ammunition, we are going to need some steel plate and a copper plate. So we've got the steel. I just need to get copper coming up to here. Which means splitting it off there, running up that way, and then running some underground belt. Now I can't get all the way there, so I'm going to have to do that, but that's why we leave all this big space in between. There we go, lots of copper, plenty of steel, and can I give you some power? I would love to give you some power. There we go. And we will put a limit on that. I don't want to go nuts. I don't want to use up all my steel just making ammunition. How are we doing on engines? 34 engines. Okay, that's good. That's more engines than I need to make a car. I just need some iron plate. Okay, which means we just run along our belt here. Get plenty of iron. And we can make a car. We have a car, thank God. Okay, this is good. I need to put some fuel in you. It's got a trunk, I can store stuff in it. In fact, I'm carrying a bunch of wood I don't need. Let's empty out some of this stuff. Eventually I might do something with it, if I remember. But yeah, I need to... Oh, hang on. How do I get into the car? Oh. Interesting. I don't know how to get into the car. No. Oh, also we haven't done any research for a while. I think we're probably going to want bullet damage and bullet... We need to keep upgrading our defences. There's another attack coming in down there. Turret handled that quite nicely. Thankfully we just put that turret there. Yes, piercing ammo. Piercing ammo is much better. So we will start switching that out for that. Grab some of those pipes, because we're going to need those. This is all starting to come together quite nicely, apart from the fact I can't figure out how to get into my car. Got another attack up on that side, but it seems to be handled. Okay. Right, well I don't need the car right now, so I'll have to go and check how you actually get into a vehicle. I've never actually built the car before, so it's a new thing for me, but we shall see. But now, there's something quite cool I want to do, and this is a little layout I saw done by Roomba to make kind of your base components. Stuff like your inserters, transport belts, assembly machines, all that kind of stuff. And I saw it and I thought, that is actually pretty cool. I like that a lot. So, let me show you what it is. Basically, we have a line of assembly machines running up this way, and you get all your resources into them in a very simple manner. And I'm going to show you how now. So we need to bring in gears, iron, and electric circuits for this to work. So let's see. Gears are right here. We can do that very handily. Like so. Then we want to bring up some iron plate from there to there. Actually, that's not going to work, is it? No. Okay, hang on. Bear with me. Bear with me. I've only done this a couple of times, so I'm not a master at it. But I got the idea from the YouTuber Roomba, who's very good at Factorio. He's so good at Factorio, it makes me not want to play Factorio, because I know I'll never be as good. And I want that to go there. Turn up like that. Wait, go away. There we go. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, because there's already one there. Okay, and the plan is quite simple. We've now got all of these items coming straight up this way. I can put down some fast inserters to take from this gap in the underground belt and deliver directly into an assembly machine. And this assembly machine, let's say we want it to make just inserters for me, so I don't have to keep stealing from the science line. All the resources it needs are being delivered straight away. All I need to do now is give it an output on this side. Give it a bit of power, which I'm probably going to have to do on both sides, I think. There we go. And that starts running. And then that's a fairly simple thing to do. But now I can extend it. Just use more underground belt to repeat the entire layout. So next we can have some of our own transport belt being made. Now this doesn't require the circuitry, but there's no harm. We just take away the fast inserter there and it will still work perfectly well once we give it some power. I like this. There's something about it that makes me really like it. So we are going to want to put a limit on this. We don't want too much of all these items because it is going to start draining our belt a lot faster now. We've got a lot of stuff being made here. But everything that needs these 3 basic resources, we can just continue to push up this way. So next, well actually I think possibly we want to start making some underground belt. So how do I want to do that? I need to bring in some iron plate, but I can pull from this chest here that we've already got set up. Oh, that was too close. There we go. So you're going to drop there, and I can just have a couple of inserters feed that in like so. I'll have to put my outflow on this side, but it still works. I would have preferred that to do the other way around. Okay, yeah, I need to... hang on. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I think it works quite nicely. There we go. Put a limit on that. Not going to want too many of those at any one time. Okay, what do I need for those? Again, fast transport belt. Interesting. Unless I belted it up, maybe that would be simpler. Might be neater. Okay, yeah. That was the way Roomba did it. I think I'm actually going to do it slightly differently and take from that belt up in this direction. Like so. I don't want to take too much out of that chest. Well, actually, no, there's no harm in it. There we go. So let's continue this line up again. And we're going to want another assembly machine. In this moment, I'm going to be making assembly machines on this layout. So this will also make life a lot easier. So if I want you to make splitters for me, you need those 2 items being delivered, which is quite easy to do. And you're also going to want the belt being brought up to you. Like so. And again, we can just put out onto this side. There we go. I just like it. It's just a neat little layout to do. How are we doing? We're starting to run through our backlog of iron, so we're going to need to make more iron soon. That's going to be the biggest issue. But, you know, if you start using up all the material on your belt, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the whole point. You're meant to be using up the material to make stuff. I wonder if there's a way I could get... I could run a separate belt of inserters up here as well and start making fast blue inserters. That would also be entirely possible. But for the moment, I think what I want to get rid of these trees. Come on, trees, go away, please. Thank you. let's get some assembly machines being made. So we're going to need to do something similar. We're going to need to make the first level assembly machines and then deliver them to the second stage. That was the wrong one. Damn it, change that. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. So you are going to need all 3 items. Like so. Hang on. Shield your ears, time for some more grenade spam. Sorry, I know it's very loud. It's not my fault. Well, it is kind of my fault, I'm the one throwing them after all. I'll put a limit on that quickly. Got to remember to put limits on these things, otherwise I'm just going to have thousands of them lying around. Which would be bad. There we go. Okay, so for the second level it needs all of that, plus it needs these being delivered to it. So again, I'm just going to run that up on a belt quickly. I think that is the easiest and simplest way. And then that just drops out into a chest, and I've got my assembly machines being made for me. And I just like that little layout. I think it's really neat how you can just do that, running it straight off the main bus. Essentially, you've made your own main bus for separate items. I'm just going to need to start getting some of these assembly machines, maybe onto a separate run of it, rather than continuing it all the way up there. But we'll see. We'll leave that for next time, so thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. Do leave a like, leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!